Oh, what's up? It's Jersey, and today I have with me the 10mm crusher mop from Montana Cans. This is just going to be a little short review, and so we're just going to see how many drips I can get and see how it writes. But I think one of the first things that I noticed from this thing is that the nib wasn't like most mop nibs. It was like more furrowed, if you would say. Like, most mop nibs are pretty round. They don't have much cloth coming off of them. This one, the first time I opened it, had a whole bunch of cloth coming off of it. But I have to say, I've tested this thing out a little bit. It writes well, and so just thought I'd write with it for you guys. So let's get it. First tag. Now, I didn't squeeze that hard, and this thing is a little bit low on paint, so we're gonna get a tag where I'm gonna try to squeeze. But this is a pretty good tag for a little mop like this. This is a great tool when you're out in the streets tagging because it fits in your pocket really nicely. It's not a giant, like, over the top kind of marker that like kind of is outside of your pocket and you can't really fit it in. But this is nice and concealable. It's not very big, and the only problem with that is it doesn't hold as much ink. But let's get another one. I'm gonna try to squeeze it a bit harder to get some drips. I have to say, there is some drips, but not as many as I was expecting. There is a good amount though. I have used this mop, but the thing I really like about mops is that when you do dots, you can get kind of like a splatter effect, like that. I really like that about mops. I've always had, but bad. Let's get at least one more. I have to say that one did drip more than I expected it to. Did take a little bit of time. This one doesn't have any drips at all. Probably because I wasn't squeezing, but whatever. Let's see. What should I write? Feeling a bit different today. I guess I'll write my crew. Nice. So overall, this mop is a very nice flow. The nib does wear down from its original state, which I think is a good thing because this thing was like furrowed out when I first bought it. Like, I didn't know what the hell this thing was, but now that I've started to write with it a bit more, that's pretty much gone away. You've covered this wall up pretty nicely, but this little thing, I would say, it's not one of the best mops on the market, but it was pretty cheap to get, and it wrote well. I think one of my favorite parts of this is that it's pretty small, so you can conceal it really easily, which I really like. It's not something that you have to have a bag. You can just kind of put it in your pocket when you're out in the streets. It's not too bulky, it's not too like ginormous, and it hasn't been seeming to leak at all, which is another part I really like. Comes with a really secure cap that goes on it. You don't have to worry about that. And yeah, it's small, it writes really nicely. You can pretty much expect anything that you would expect out of a mop in this. And yeah, I think I would give this about an 8.5 out of 10. Doesn't seem to streak at all, and you can get good drips as seen in the second tag. So yeah, that's it for this review. I'll see y'all next time.